Alright, so I mentioned ASP before, and I was like, what better than to put out a video this week about ASP, since I will be going on Saturday, and we'll be filming, hopefully, all of next week to make a super awesome ASP vlog that will come out in 2 weeks. But for the time being, explain a little bit about ASP, for anyone who is curious about ASP, period. But first, let's get comfortable. Sick garb, right? Nifty. I like it, you know, it's fresh. Got my hat and my painted shirt and my little purple watch. Alright, so you're wondering, what is ASP? ASP stands for Appalachian Service Project. Yes, Appalachian. I've been corrected too many times by people down in Appalachia that I will never again pronounce it any other way differently. We go down and we repair houses. We don't build houses like Habitat, which some people connect with ASP. It's similar to Habitat, but Habitat is actually creating a house, creating a living environment, where Appalachian Service Project, we are repairing or fixing a house that is already being lived in. So we are making their houses warmer, safer, and drier, whilst normally they are living in the house. West Virginia, Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, and now most recently, North Carolina. So ASP takes place in those 5 places, and it normally spans over June and July, ranging from a 6-week program to an 8-week program, depending on the center and the county. This year we're going to Cobb County in Tennessee. We're going down week 6, so we'll be the 6th week, and then there'll be 2 weeks after us or finish any of the repairs that have been made. Ranging from last year we did siding on house. Sometimes there's a lot of underpinning, roofing, bathrooms, putting in floors, taking out floors, and then putting in floors. It's a lot of repair and fixing in the hills and mountains of Appalachia, because it's a very impoverished kind of area, and these homes that we're helping with, you know, need that help. It's a service project. I mean, we're going down there to better their lives and ending up in return benefiting our lives. This year for me will be my 9th year. I've been going with my church now since I was 14 years old, which is the starting age for ASP. You either need to be 14 or going into high school. I myself have been to only 4 of the 5 states because North Carolina has just recently been added on. My first year was in Kentucky. A couple years back we were actually in Letcher County in Kentucky 2 years in a row. I've been to Buchanan, Johnson City. Last year was Craigsville. You know, I've really been all over, and it's a bonding experience. You know, it's a lot of fun. You know, you're helping, and when you're helping, you feel a benefit. So it's a great trip. A rough way to explain ASP is a week where I spend 5 days outside in the heat, 9 to 5, and I get to come home to an elementary school and sleep on a blow-up mattress on the floor. Now, when I explain that to people, how, you know, I'm looking forward to my vacation of going down to an extremely hot state, to not do the normal vacation thing, but to fix things and sweat and shower outside, and they're like, why do you do it? Why do you continue to go? That sounds like a terrible time. You know, I just found out that I might not have cell service, and it's like, that's not part of it. Like, there's like this separate, where it's like there's a bonding moment. You know, you're going down with this group of people, and you're making this connection with these group of people that only these group of people know. Only people who go on ASP understand this. And so it's kind of like this trip that you have in common with this small amount of people. So you have like this connection where it's like, I can go an entire year without talking to half of these people, but as soon as we stepped out there on Saturday to get into our vans and head down it's like it clicks back on and everyone is best friends again, and we picked up right where we left off a year ago. Like, there hasn't been 365 days between then and now. And I think that's, I love that bonding and that connection that's made on this trip. I mean, as well as the work that we're doing, that we're bettering someone else's life in their house. But I'm a people person, you know, I'm an anthropologist. I love psychology. So this overall traveling, bonding experience of it all intertwined into one, to me, is very much a vacation. You know, I still have my 9-to-5 schedule with the benefits of being outside all day and sleeping on the floor, but that's not the parts that you think about after the week is finished. You know, it's like, oh, wasn't it like super hot that one day? And I'm like, I don't even remember, because I was having too good of a time. You know, we get to have ice cream every night, and we don't have to cook our own food. Like, it's wonderful. It is a vacation for me, and it's a really great time. And you'll never get me to not go on ASP unless for some reason I physically can't. Like, both my legs are broken. There is no reason or excuse to like get me to not go on that trip. So that's ASP. So my goal is to film as much as I can this coming week, leaving Saturday. I'll be back next Sunday the 19th, and to film as much as possible to compile like an overall behind the scenes ASP vlog video. And I think that would be really cool, and the goal would be to get it out the 25th of August, but if I'm like really working it, it might be later after that. But that's ASP in a nutshell, in 6 minutes, maybe 8 minutes, however many minutes I made this be. Yeah. I told Kara this would be 6 minutes. I think I've talked for long enough.